Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. Woo! Watch the sink. Gun.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay.
You can't block me.
And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, check 24.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay.
Run.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying, the defense is going to have to adjust to that.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You got it.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check safety. Yo. Hatch it.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Mike's 5-4. It's been long.
Good routes here.
Hey, watch that.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
Watch the run.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good run of steam going.
54.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. Now he's flushed out right. That's complete to White. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Right there, 54 Mike. Wants to run. They're running it. Chuck 50. Watch twist.
Recon, 132 fighter.
SOS. Watch that. Kill.
They'll run with Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, Ringo, 48.
At the 49ers 8-yard line.
Mike's 5-4.
On second and goal.
Here we go,
Cousins.
D. Here I come
And
again.
he's got
Here I
it.
come again.
Touchdown, Saints. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Stop, 180.
Going nowhere. We got double tight. Four down. Check. Lucky.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, Delta.
Finds the mic.
From the 27, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Alert.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Second and 8.
Lucky 48.
1-yard line.
Check 24.
What's that?
On second down, it's Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
180.
Check. Watch 54. Get that quarterback.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
You must be dreaming.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They were probably just looking for a couple yards of breathing room, snapping the ball at their own 2. Well, they got a lot of breathing room.
And even knowing that offenses are as aggressive as they are now in the NFL, you still expect them to run the football in that situation. Why weren't they ready? Instead, it turns into a monster gain and gets them way from the shadow of their own end zone.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. 7-7, our score after 1.
Come on, 180.
Mike 5-4.
18.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Lock in.
Slam.
Red, up. Hey, Zoo.
Hey, watch Sam. Check.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 7.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch 54. Squeeze, double. He's coming.
Alert.
Shit.
On first down, here's Breida. It was Mitch Unrein that made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Charlie.
On second and 9, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
You ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Red, up.
4 down. Even.
Mike 5.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Mike 5.
Hey, wahoo! What do you have?
Five's the mic. Five's the mic. Hey, 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 hey! Get up.
On third down, Trubisky. That'll be complete to Breida. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Five's the mic. Five.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Mike's 5-4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
That's me.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Black.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He gets it to Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, yo.
55's Mike, guys. 55.
I got you, punk.
Mike, 55.
To throw, Cousins.
In your face.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, watch the slant.
Zebra. Hey, Alpha.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Gun.
Breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
Where's the hot?
Again, it's Cousins. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. The Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Baby, that's baby.
18.
High five, Mike 5. Come on.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the Niners' 20-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. They'll run here with Lindsey, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check Mike 54. Mike.
Yellow.
Here we go. 54.
Gun.
54's Mike.
Hey,
check.
orbit.
54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get this.
3rd and long for Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 74 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Cousins now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Cut.
Hey, no, easy.
54. Mike 54.
Throwing is Cousins. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Mike.
180. 2.
Go.
Gun.
55.
Leave it. Ringo, 48.
Too little, Cupcake.
Hey, check Mike. One touch.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Yo, check the backer.
Tight dog.
Hey, can't.
Shift.
Tighten up.
One touch.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Touchdown, New Orleans. Philip Lindsey, 36 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blue.
54's Mike.
Play action. It's Trubisky.
Watch the run.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Willie Snead. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Alert. Hey, ball.
Mike 5.
We don't want that.
Bravo.
Mike 5. Mike 5.
From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Army.
And he's got Snead. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert, 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 alert.
Five's the mic. Five.
Go, go.
That's trash. That's trash. Mike 5, Mike 5.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
8 yards. And it's third down.
Mike,
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
25, check 25.
Red, top.
Check your hot read.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Andy Isabella, 62 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He runs, he runs, he runs.
Black.
Check. 55.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Hey, let's get that ball.
Cousins now. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Through. Hey. High 7.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I'm coming.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New
Keep getting those
Orleans.
touchdowns.
Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken to the 15. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They were bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown, and the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
They go play action. Trubisky, they'll roll him out right. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right there.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. On the return, Jackson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ball.
Lynch 50.
Check. Fresno.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Philip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first.
And that's caught inside the 35. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Pierre Garçon, 76 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
Next score, Saints 45, 49ers 28. Jason Sander is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
I got you. I got you. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Leave it. Ringo, 48.
Mike's 54.
I know he ain't got it. Right
300.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Working out of the gun. Cousins. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down. Cousins now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Big edge.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
50. 180.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Check. Crunch. 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 Safe. Safe. Safe.
Check 31. Check 31.
Check 9. Check 9.
Hey. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Shift. Shift. Out. 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 Out.
Another run by Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
Kill. Check 43.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Here's Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Mike 5.
You go night.
Buzz.
Mike 5. Mike 5.
Silver. Five's the mic.
It's our time. This is our time, guys. It's our time.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And it is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Eat. Get in the weight room.
Ringo 48.
On first down, it's Lindsey. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
The hug. 180.
Watch 55.
Let's go, D. Let's
2.
55. Mike 55. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Two.
Mike 55. Right there.
Hey, foxtrot.
Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
Let's go.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Philip Lindsey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short.
You ain't going nowhere.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Check.
After the sack on first down, Trubisky. And Braith, the tight end's got it. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Trubisky on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Cousins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Get ready.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll get blown up behind the scrimmage, back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. One more time with Lindsey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.